Well, welcome back. This will be part 2 of this little series. Haven't got much progress on this. Been busy on other stuff having to get done around here. So I thought today maybe I'd start disassembling this main body. So I can start I have to get this all straightened up because it's bent, and get all the rust off and start repainting what needs painted. I think like this back, if it cleans up nice, I'm just going to leave it alone. Repaint the black of this, repaint the oil can, get the fuel rail out and get it cleaned up. Now I'll get started here and show you as I progress along here. Now I got that top part off, that top shelf. I actually had to grind the heads off of the screws because they're so rusted, and you couldn't get in behind here with anything because the shelf came down across. But we got her, making a little bit of progress. Now we're going to try and get these side pieces off and the back. More progress. We got the back off, and then we got the top where the burner grates goes. It's off. There's the sides and the top shelf back there. Laying it all on this table. And if you're going to take on a project like this and you're not confident in remembering how it goes back together, I tell you, take plenty of pictures. That way you know. And some of these screws are so rusted, I'm having to take the little grinder and get them out that way. But here's the carcass. Still got to get that the rest of the way apart. And it'll be slowly cleaning one piece up at a time, getting them painted. I'll have to buy all the new nuts and bolts to put it back together. And we should have a working stove till this is done. Well, I'm still at it here. The cap that was on the end of the fuel rail, I had to put the heat to it to get that thing loose. But there it is, and down in there in that groove, it takes solder to seal that up. So I have to put new solder in there once I clean it up. But that's where we're at. Well, I spent the morning out here getting the last of this stove apart. And this thing, there's a model, 874, Perfection. And you can just barely make out on here, but this thing's anywhere from 1926 to 1932, it says on there. I still got to take this stuff here apart. But I'm going to call her a day. It's starting to get pretty humid and hot out here. But there it is. The legs, the sides, fuel rails laying in there. Get this covered up before any rain comes. Light's going to hurt it, but we'll keep her dry. It's going to turn into a little bit of a long-term project here, because this is the back where down where the burner's set in. That's why it has the holes in there. But if you look along this bottom edge, it's rusted through and stuff. So I think I'll look up the local tin knocker and talk to him. I don't know if it'd be better just to cut that all off and weld a new piece to it, or if maybe he could just make a whole new piece up. But like I say, it set out in the rain. The people didn't keep it under cover or anything. And I know it doesn't look like much, but slowly we'll get each piece cleaned up and repainted. And we'll get this thing actually working. It may take a while, but we're going to get her working. I'm determined. Okay, well, that's the update for now. As we go along, I'll keep you updated. Remember, don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't let anything steal your joy. Get out there and enjoy life.